I think it could still be. They were so good on the T side of Nuke. They were out of control. They're going to be starting T side again. Pain are going to be on the CT side. So let's get back into it here. Another 1-2 type setup here in terms of the overall scores of both teams. So anyone losing gets to go home.
Indeed. This is it. So backs to the wall. And like we said, you know, we've been mentioning this quite a bit. I mean, Astralis, major champs, defending champs, they are the team to beat. And they've been in all these scenarios before where their backs are to the wall and they have to come up with the goods. Whereas Pain, much less, nobody's expecting that from Pain, really. Everybody's kind of expecting Pain to get blasted.
Well, it starts out with a bang. It's Dupree taking down PGL. And Safi actually going to be going down next to Dupree with a double kill. So that's a 5-on-3. The bomb is not quite at the bomb side yet.
It's really what I want to see from Astralis as well, a lack of respect.
Yeah, get in there really quick. I mean, again, you don't give them any kind of comfort, right? Just make sure that they feel off balance right at the beginning of it.
You should be smashing them right out the gates, is really what I want to see from Astralis. Do not give Pain any respect. Just bully them. You are the champs.
Nice smoke.
It should be that easy.
That smoke stops Nekis from doing much of anything, so really good stuff. The bomb has been planted. It's a 5-on-3 in the afterplant. Astralis that dug in so deep on this bomb site. Oh, Big Usira with a stunning shot on Dupree at range. That was nicely lined up. But that's only one step in the right direction, and it's probably not enough. Magus comes for the fight. Nekis will take him down. It's still a 2-on-3 here, and the bomb is ticked so far already. They do have a kit on Hard Sow. How could he even get close? He almost has to just smoke the bomb and go for it. Nekis with one good shot. They find Sip as well. Is it possible? Can they actually do it? Still behind here is Lucky. He's going to get run down. I think they just might have it. Hard Sow's right on it. Oh no! It's so close, but not possible. They blow up instead. And Astralis, that's a close pistol round, but they win it.
They win it. They win it in the end. And yeah, that was definitely a little bit too close for comfort, I think. But just not enough time for the defuse. Dupree, I really love to see this from Dupree. Just dominant out in the yard, taking fights, looking for fights. And he did actually try and spot that flank coming in. Ends up costing him, but he sets the tone for Astralis, and I really want to see more from that from Dupree. Doran, our analyst, you know, we're mentioning this prior when Astralis was going up against Godsent, you know, just how Dupree and Magus really have to step up for this team. They have to be the hard carries, and they just need to kind of dominate their opponents. So really hoping to see more from that.
Oh, that's an aggressive buy coming out here from Pain. I don't know if they were expecting that. You could tell the way that they were jumping into the bomb side of the MAC-10, they were expecting to face unarmored opponents, and instead, they actually ran into a FAMAS with head armor. That could have gone way, way south for Astralis. But instead, they managed to sort of control the situation. They win out anyway, and Pain will have to fall back and save what they got in this round. That was an interesting attempt to throw Astralis a little bit off guard here. I like it. Second round, and it's going to go the way of Astralis.
Yeah, they keep it together. But again, that force, this is the way that you should be playing this force, really. It's like if it's not going to go your way, just back off and make sure that you save the guns for the next round. Don't try and force it or do anything crazy, because you're looking at another round of eco coming up after this. At least when you have the 5.7 and MP9, a scout, you know, you can still be a threat in this round too. So I like this this measured style from Pain. But again, like I said, they play more like Europeans now, considering how much time they've spent over here competing and scrimming. You know, they are really making headway. They are trying to play that slow, measured style. And we're going to have to see if that works against a team like Astralis, who pretty much wrote the playbook on that. At least in this current iteration of CSGO.
Third round coming up. Scouts out here. Does some good damage on the Magus. He's not enjoying that.
Got the tag.
Yeah. Could maybe have another one up on the silo. It looked like maybe Dupree was going to show himself. But they're playing it slowly. A little bit more slow this time. Astralis respecting the fact that they had some armor and they knew that they saved in the previous rounds. That they can guess that there's still going to be a little bit of a challenge in this round. I think they're setting up the smoke wall out in the yard. Zeus kill. I don't know if there's been any Zeus kills at the major. I haven't seen any. So we've seen plenty of knives. Sunpayas jumped off the building on Vertigo earlier. We've had some fun. Hardzao taking down Sip. That's not the best start here for Astralis. 5-7. Going to be discovered though, unfortunately. So PKL unable to do that. Run and gun with the MAC-10. And Safa's out of it. 3 versus 4 now. Still 40 seconds on the clock. Magus has made his way up into heaven. And they're just bringing more people in. It's kind of hard to defend that heaven position. Lucky, patiently waiting. Going to be rewarded for that. Nekkers with a USP. It's nothing he could really do. Bigosira, they know where he is. 1 versus... Yeah, they're just going to grenade him down. He had to run. There's nothing he could do. That's unfortunate. I don't know. They look like they were a bit dangerous in the round Pain, but
yes,
it's going to be Astralis.
They were, and it was actually very fortunate that Lucky gets that kill and manages to control that situation, because he was the bomb carrier and he was cut off from the rest of his team. If Pain managed to set up control of lobby, how does Lucky join the rest of his team on A site without their help to come and root them out? And then it gets chaotic and it could get real nasty with only 35 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, you don't want to ever be in that position, but...
That was really nice work from Lucky. Kept his cool, got the job done. Well done on his part. And, I mean, I fully expect Lucky to continue to kind of level up. I don't expect him to be a hard carry kind of star for Astralis, but I do expect him to get more and more comfortable with Astralis on land, considering this is really his big debut at the Major.
Wow, they're going to be pushing this ramp really hard, and they've already got one player all the way on the other side. Nope, that's Magisk. Down below, going to be found by Nekkers. That is huge. Now the fact that they have the ramp room doesn't mean anything really to Pain. They should be able to back off, maybe rotate another person down to the B-bomb side, but otherwise just let him have it. That position is only good if Magisk can sandwich whoever is down below from the secret position, and he's not able to do that when he's dead. So great kill for Nekkers. That's huge. Wow, a little bit of PCM as they're walking back. Astralis is probably having a lively conversation about how to remedy this situation. You know, like, wait, the plan was this, and now we're missing the essential piece of the strategy, so they're going to cancel it, maybe turn it into an A crunch instead if they can get Glaive close enough to Mini. Could work out. Normally, to do that, you have some sort of a Molotov you set up on the hut, and they're actually going to back out instead. Are they going to come back? 30 seconds, Astralis. I mean, they did play it very late in the round. Last time we saw Nuke as well. They did have a bunch of sub-10-second bomb plants. Glaive will do what Magus could not and take down Nekkers. That's a good start. 20 seconds still. Clock is running down solo. Safa sees them jumping down. Hardsau is going to be there to take care of business. And that's 2-on-3. They should not even really get the bomb plant. They're locked in a bunch of different ways. Sip goes down. Dupree will get the plant, so that's something. A little bit more damage, but he can't get the kill. That's unfortunate. That would have made it a huge round for Astralis. If they could have got the kill and the bomb plant there, that would have been expensive. But Pain, first round on the board. That's great news.
Yeah, terrific stuff. And Safi, good to see him. He's got his eye in right now. 3 big kills. Once he gets his hands on that AWP, he's one of the heavy hitters on Pain Gaming. And for him to just pop off immediately once he gets a sniper rifle, that bodes well for Pain going up against Astralis. Got to give it to Glaive, though. The dude did some work. He got 2 kills in that situation, really trying to crowbar that bomb site open for the rest of his team. Only his teammates weren't able to take advantage of that. So a nice attempt from Astralis to salvage the round, but it just wasn't enough. So now we get the 4 AKs. We have an AWP on Astralis. Decent nade count, and both teams pretty well equipped. Look at this aggression from Safi Madlad. Straight on up, combat opping. That was awesome.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. Didn't actually work out. Lucky trying to play around, actually walks into the Molotov. That's a bit dangerous. There's a gap there. Ooh, did he not get spotted? I thought he was dead. PKL unable to find him. It looked like there was had enough of a gap to see something. But Lucky's made his way down. And he's playing on his own out here, which is very interesting. Dupree, he's going to be dead. Low on health, though. Could they find the return on him? Magisk thinking about it, walking right through. That's a hard counter.
Nasty.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's an afterthought. Like, I know exactly where you are, sucker.
It's a good job. But it's still a 4-on-4. Hardsau's moving up as well. Pain, I think they're making this really interesting. Hiding inside of the smoke. Sip, he's going to try and spray it preemptively. Orb on the other side, and Safe will go the same way as Hardsau. Sip with a double. Nekkers and Bigozira. 2 versus 4 now. Magus sneaking in on the high ground again. He's done this so much on Nuke in the last couple of games. Gonna find the kill on Nekkers, why not? Bigosira, last one left, 30 seconds, and he's on the ladder. It's so hard to do anything, but he gets the kill anyway. That is some unorthodox Counter-Strike. Put it like that.
Madness is what
that's not in the manual anywhere.
Madness. And you're right, yeah, that is definitely not in the manual. But I still can't get over how Xyp9x gets 2 kills here. Exactly here in Trophy Room. It is so bizarre that Safi's missing the refrag. That, you know, maybe I just cursed him, you know, saying that he had his eye in. Maybe that led to that disaster, because losing that situation is no good. Can he pull that? Can he get the AWP? He should.
I mean, it's right there, so he can. I wonder if he wants to hold on to the M4 as long as possible in case they run him down.
Yeah. Just waiting for it. And oh, don't let it go away from you. Yep, a little scary. Nice.
Good job. 4-1 though. So Payne's relief is pretty quickly cancelled here. Astralis able to win yet another round. The pre-firing of the smoke as it fades it's kind of hard to do, right? But because it's still true that you're gonna gain vision back a little bit further or a little bit earlier if you're inside of the smoke. You can just see who's on the outside a little bit sooner. So you should have the advantage, but obviously not if they start shooting at it. And Sip, he is a veteran if ever there was one. Gonna be quickly down again. Magus, again, this is what I'm talking about. He was so aggressive last time we saw Nuke. Leading the charge. Hard to deal with if you're on the CT side. He's just taken up so much space on the map already. They're gonna start to walk down ramp. You could see Safe is here with the AWP. But that's probably also almost all they have. Because Hero's got that M4A1, but they are not that well equipped in this round. On the CT side, nice headshot. Meg is over and done with. Bomb has been picked up. If I'm Astralis, almost think about just throwing a double smoke onto the site and planting that bomb real quick before anyone else shows up. Cover this, because otherwise the AWP can maybe get a shot through, so just throw a couple of smokes if you need to. Otherwise it could get really awkward. They're inside of it, planting. I don't think he can hear it from here safe, so that's unfortunate. It would have been dead on, but already out of the position. PGL comes through, but lucky, that is an important kill. Spinning around and cancelling out that flank, and that could be what they need to win the round here on the Astralis side. You could see no one else is peeking safe. He wishes, oh, is he going to get the opportunity? That's what he needs. Hartzau goes down. But yeah, if they don't fight him, he can't really get into the site. That'll give Astralis the round here.
Oh, what a terrific situation.
No.
Ho ho!
Devastating. Wanted to save that AWP. Glaive is still out hunting, looking for Bigosira as well. And he's not going to be able to get that spray in.
Yeah, that's a shame. Question of whether or not Xyp9x, no, not even he can deny the AWP. Needed to use that AWP as bait, and it just doesn't work out that way.
And Lucky blew up to the bomb, so it's kind of an expensive round for Astralis.
Mega expensive. That actually was pretty sloppy from Astralis post-plant there.
Yeah, they had the right idea in terms of doing it, but it's almost like once they got the kill on safe, they needed to just make a run for it and never really come back. 4 and now 5-1 in favor of the Astralis side. It is still a really powerful start here to the first half of the game, but it comes with a pretty big asterisk in terms of Astralis not being able to keep the economy flowing that much. Payne could be right back in the mix if they could win this upcoming round, and that's surely what they're focusing on. Got the AWP saved, they got the M4s, they even got an AK on Neckers. And he's been hitting some good shots already. So let's find out how this will turn out. 7th round is coming your way. Some decent nades potentially on that CT side, so they could do something with it. Already some pressure put onto that squeak door. Wall of smokes outside. Oh, they're going to be coming in. Bigosira, he needs some backup right here. He can't see anything. I think Glaive strafed into the shot, but it's still an even trade. 3 for 3 right now. And Safe. Could he hit the shot? The no-scope here. Nope, he's going to come out, try and get it done quickly, but Megas takes him down. He didn't want to risk it. And now instead he's dead. Hartzau and PGL. How do you do this? Hartzau probably going to have to come up with something here, and he is not a player to be underestimated. I know he's only got 2 kills right now. Don't overlook this player. Bomb plant. More grenades being thrown. They have another couple of flashes, even on Dupree. If he wanted to be real risky, he could try and do it, but no. They call the retreat. They know they're going to need these guns a little bit later on.
Well, they've got 2 players that can buy. Safi will need a drop, so if you can save these 2 M4s, you're going to be in a decent spot next round. It's just so painful because eventually you want to go from saving guns to winning rounds, right? You can't just keep saving forever and thinking, okay, next round we'll get it, next round we'll get it, next round. Because before you know it, you're out of rounds in that T side, and that CT side, and so in that half, let's say, right? Because that can go, you know, on either side. So Astralis now 6 rounds on the board in this first half, and they're looking pretty comfortable. I think it's Pain Gaming right now who kind of need to get a little bit more comfortable, maybe take a couple of deep breaths. I know that they took a timeout recently, and so I hope to see that they can just kind of bring the pace back down a little bit and kind of focus up, because it feels like they're the ones who are just not quite connecting the dots right now, and that's allowing Astralis to filter through. So early nades already, just putting a little bit of pressure. Yep, Zip, he knows how to take these kinds of fights. Once again, setting up. This was the same position that he was holding earlier when he got that double, so we'll see if he can punish any kind of push for info again here. It's
going to be the other AWP because they have 2 of them now. Safe is going to be over on the stairs. The other one is in the ramp room. Man, if he kept pushing, that is a position that's hard to clear. Oh, don't do it on that CT side. Lucky. If he just has some patience here, he might just almost get a free kill. I doubt if the CTs can win this particular fight. There's that weird pipe in the way in front of you. For Lucky, it's no problem, but if you're looking at it from the other side, the smoke is up, though. Is that going to give it to him? All right, Lucky will fall back. Safe, he's going to get Molotov, but he pushes forward instead. I like this play. That's actually really cool. 50 seconds on the clock, and PGL will be found. Glaive opening up this round, and he's going to be Zip to follow it up, taking down Neck's Big Osira. The whole bomb site is on fire in front of him. He's got nowhere to stand. He can't even see who's shooting at him. This is so brutal. Astralis are really doing a fine job right now. They're going to win this round, no doubt about that. 2 versus 5 at the bomb plant as well. And again, they kind of want to try and keep the pressure on. They actually know where both these orbs are right now. Deep nade will definitely kill Dupree. But I think Astralis, again, hunting for these orbs, it's kind of outcome dependent, I guess. If they don't make it work, then it's going to be a bit expensive and it'll be a little bit frustrating. But if they kill even one of them, it's worth it.
Yeah, the only one you can't afford to lose is Lucky.
Yeah.
For the most part. The others are just AKs, and they'll be able to full buy again next round. Oh, no way!
No.
Glaive is not letting that happen.
He could not have made the defuse either. He was too far away. It would have been kind of close, but not really. Oh, okay. Nice flick. Hardsar running back into the corner, and just no one can see anything. Still worth it.
Oh, that was such a cool try, though, from Save. I mean, like, fair enough. It didn't work out, but I love that Glaive was just there. Like, he was just no fun allowed.
I am 99% sure that he could not have made the bomb defuse there.
Just no. Not happening. Zip with the double. That's brutal. And this was the HE over the top.
Yeah, down.
Bam. Love to see.
What, 9 seconds here? Oh, man.
9 seconds. He might have. He had a kit. He might have been able to make it.
Maybe he could.
It would have been the closest thing in the history of close things.
Yeah, he'd have to just run straight line. Maybe if you know any bunny jumping, then that's the time to go for it. Little trick, get like that 100th of a second more. 7-1. This is very reminiscent of last time we saw Astralis on Nuke. Just that overpowering T side. And again, they get down secrets so quickly. They're so hard to keep track of. I actually think Pain Gaming half the time have just no idea where all of these... Because normally it's not that hard to guess if you're on the CT side. You're like, well, they're going to be either out behind the boxes in yard or they're going to be in lobby. That's it. But I feel like they're actually losing track of these T players really fast. And then you have to switch the defense around. No one's really feeling safe at all. It's really tricky. Now they got the AWP, couple of M4s. Try and see if they can find that second round for Pain Gaming. Ancient second map. Picked by Pain, I believe.
It was indeed. It was indeed. That'll throw Astralis for a loop. But then Astralis have been intentionally banning, Ancient out. So it makes you wonder what they've got prepared on the map. Big Zera, though, takes down Zip.
That is real interesting. I'd love to see the replay of that. That was a long spray to get the job done. Lucky setting up a bit of a Molotov to land behind the silo. Flashbang as well, but they're all outside, so this is just a bit of a distraction. They're going to go check lobby and find nobody. I don't think PGL has seen that they've made their way down. It's kind of weird that Lucky is behind with the orb, but he's going to join them outside. That makes a lot more sense. I thought he was going to try and hold lobby with the orb on his own to try and be the late player in a B hit, because sometimes you can have that player, you know, that's just by the squeak door as everyone else is in B bomb side, but you probably would not want that person to have an orb. That's just really weird to dive the vent with. 24 seconds. Hard Sour is here and checking it. They do... Oh, a headshot will do the trick. I was going to say they are low on nades to try and smoke off everything, but I guess it doesn't matter when you hit shots like that. Dupree in charge of it. Now it's a 4-on-4. They're going to get the bomb plant down. And Pain Gaming, it's not like they have a lot to retake with either. No kit currently in play. I don't think Hard Sour had one either. So, again, oh, there is one right there. I forget what I said. There's definitely one on the ground, but they still don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't really have much utility to go off of.
No.
That shot with 18 seconds left.
No, what I mean,
then, yeah, I think that they're just posted up, and it's crazy how many rounds right now. Pain, they're lacking that killer instinct to just want to make a play, to want to go for it. Like, I get saving guns for the following round, but again, you can't do that forever. Eventually, you do have to try and make some plays and go for the jugular.
Yeah, I mean, they probably feel like this is a very constricting game right now.
Yeah, counter. Okay, we're gonna get the second tack timeout called here by Pain Gaming, and I think that's appropriate because I think you need to get the guys kind of calmed down a little bit or fired up. I mean, depending on what the coach feels right now. We don't have cameras on the players, so we can't tell. Well, maybe it's about getting the guys kind of fired up here. Like, this is your time to get it done, right?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of kills, they're actually pretty evenly matched with Astralis. That's the crazy thing. Sometimes when you see a scoreline like this, it's because one team's just gone missing in terms of getting any kills on the board. That's not really the case right now. It's 8-1, but Pain just... Sometimes they're put out of these rounds before they even really get started, it feels like. This time, it was late again, but that one kill on Hard Sour from Dupree, that ended the round, and they just never really even tried to get back into it. So here we go. Round number 10. Started the setup with a little bit of a lobby push. Going to be blowing that door up. Going to be Molotoving the squeak door, and Magus making the... Oh, he's trying at least, but he's going to get caught making the vent dive. And Neckers with a shot on Sip. This is looking good. Dupree now trying to be here for the rescue. He's still alive. He should have been shot in the back right then and there. I don't know. Safe. Did he miss the shot? Did he kill someone else? I am shocked that Dupree is living out here. It's still a 2-on-4, and this is looking good for Pain. Finally, Dupree is going to be dropped as well. Neckers with a double in this one, and Hard Sour to end it. Good job on Pain.
Sick work. Finally, a second round on the board, and finally some fighting here. So they managed to make some nice adjustments there, and they managed to actually start getting some shots on, which is exactly what had to happen. I mean, if they can halt Astralis here and end this 8-7, it's still not all hope lost, right? It's still possible that they can run it back in that second half on their own T side, where they get to determine what the game style is going to be. But right now, as it stands, Astralis, I mean, fully bought up, looking good. Not much money in the bank, but still, everything they need to get the job done here. And again, early aggression coming up. Yep, exactly. PGL posted up, ready, and waiting for it. I don't know if there was a footstep that alerted Magus, but Magus did not go past that point. He was clearly aware that some shenanigans could be afoot.
He's been very aggressive outside, so yeah, I think you might be right. Something tipped him to the idea that something's going on out here. And there's an orb behind him, so kind of tricky if you try and swing against that. Could end real badly. Maybe the smokes will make a difference. Astralis stumbling around back here. That's... I mean, not that it... Again, it's not a surprise where they might be. But PGL... Is he going to be isolated?
Nice!
The smoke's going down.
Did it block it?
Yeah, I think it might have created a bit of a space. He is quick with that Molotov. Safe with the kill on Magus. Oh, man. That is a really, really quick reaction. Glaive goes down next to Hard Sour. It's a 5-on-3. Pain. They have been shocked in the first half of this map, but now they're starting to wake up a little bit more.
That was so cool. What a snap play from Safe. He deserves a lot of credit on that one. That is so cool. Big gonna get shot in the face, though.
No,
the double entry from Dupree!
Safe is still back here with the AWP, close range. Could he get another one? Great flick from him. Third kill of the round. Dupree, he's got the bomb and he's down below. And no one's here to stop him either. He can get the bomb. Wait, he comes back. He wants to check. Are they going to follow through? Safe will see it coming. That is such a round out of him. A quad kill at the end of it. What a beautiful play.
Safe was close enough to hear the footstep of him coming back through. But that is such a cool play from Safe, getting that incendiary down fast enough to block the smoke so that he had a gap to play with. Exactly. At that point, Megas is coming around that corner thinking a smoke is going to be blocking off Garage. I don't need to worry about that. And Safe, bam, picks him off for free. That is sick.
And if he doesn't do that, PGL is on his own. That's the whole point of that play from Astralis, is isolating that player from the AWP that's covering him. So
it's very cool.
Well done.
Scoot and play. Can Dupree get anything done up there? Does he even have a target? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a lot of passive stuff, yeah, initially from Pain Gaming. Or they go for the same setup because Astralis didn't see this last round, so they're going for it again. PKL pushed up close to Silo. Okay. Do they? Yeah, they realize they know. They hear the footsteps. PKL's close enough to tell them. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone is up there.
Does that make Dupree wonder if somebody's holding close? Because why else would he throw that smoke?
Yeah, it might. It might. No connection on that one. A lot of wall-bangable walls in this particular part of the map. Gotta be careful you don't get run down as well. There's Dupree out of it. Oh, nice shot from Hardzao. Didn't tag anyone else. He's sticking around maybe a second longer than you would have wanted him to. But a quick scope as well. Unbelievable. Taking down Glaive. All right, well done. Can we find the AWP? Yep, we can. All right, 8-4. Pain. They're starting to wake up.
Yep. They're starting to get that. Yeah, there we go. Tactical timeout getting called by Astralis now. I like this. It's time to kind of slow it down a little bit. That was a little bit too comfortable for Pain Gaming. They're getting cheeky out there. You know, Dupree spotted PKL, died at the hands of PKL, so now they know that there was that aggro push out in Silo. And, oh, the drone is back, and he's going to tell us the damager what Rafael Costa is up to. Or would you, I mean, if it was Portuguese, wouldn't it be like Rafael?
Possibly.
It wouldn't be pronouncing the R, really. It'd be like a ha.
I feel like
Rafael Costa.
I feel like I need to learn, you know. That would be a real skill to have in Counter-Strike if you knew just base level Portuguese.
Base level Portuguese. I know a bunch, but I can't say any of it on stream.
All right.
Thing, you know? It's like, in BJJ, you know, they say a lot. You know, you hang out with Brazilians a lot, and they do talk a lot, but, like, you can't really repeat much of it.
All right. Well, that, you've got an entry point at any rate. All right, that'll be enough. We'll take it from there.
It's fun.
13th round is coming up. Astralis they've been put a little bit on the back burner now. Pain is starting to reassert some control here. Oh, the spray kitty-handed. No, quite. Oh, it's close. It's right over his head. That would have been real cool.
What a shame. You wish, Anders.
Listen, this is the throwback major, and I mean,
get some wall bangs.
Nothing says ancient Counter-Strike than wall banging the upper side of Nuke.
Once upon a time.
That's all people did.
Once upon a time, you spent 45 seconds just wall banging everywhere, and people would die. You do a lot of damage.
Here we go. They have a couple of people here by the squeak door. Flashbangs everywhere. Neck is doing a remarkable job. He didn't even reload for the third kill. That is so good. Picks up an AK-47, comes back for more. He deserved that quad kill, but it's going to get taken away from Glaive instead. Oh, knifing Glaive. Safe. I don't even know what happened. Oh my god. Pain, they're back in the mix.
I hope we have that on replay. We have to be able to see that on replay. Come on, guys.
That's crazy.
Let's see. Replay. This is Nekiz again, just dropping them.
So good that he doesn't get that reload in.
We're safe, though. Did Glaive try and make a drop down vents?
It could be that he did that. I'm not even sure. 8-5 as we go into the 14th round. We've got that double up still in play from the CT side. They've stolen another AK. Going to be an explosion onto the A-bomb site, but with the squeak part of it done, they can pretty much focus on the rest of it coming up. Bigosira with a really good triple spray down. It's now 6 on the board for Pain Gaming. Man, they've put a hard stop to Astralis, and we're going to head into the 15th round with Pain surely feeling great. Everything's been working out for them right now. Astralis, the fact that they got 8 rounds, it's not that bad, but they probably were aiming for a lot more.
I think so. I think they're going to be feeling just a little bit frustrated. But it really does feel like this is how CS gets played these days. Teams are able to just chain rounds together, and once they start chaining them, it's really hard to break that. But once you do break it, then it's your turn to start getting your rounds in a row, right? Because, I mean, it was pretty much just nothing but Astralis for 10 rounds, and then it's just been nothing but Pain. Woo!
Speaking of pain,
There you go.
Magus had to plug the gap with the smoke of his own, and then PGL was just thinking, all right, that's it. They're going to be coming through now. Sip, he reads the follow-up. He knows that there's going to be someone else there. Just a dangerous game. And Nekkers is going to come out on top. It's still a 2-on-3 here, or 2-on-4, in fact. Should not be a winnable round, but maybe it is. Nade? Oh, it goes too far. Otherwise, Magus would have blown up. That's a hard one, but if he had thrown it into the ground instead, I think it would have bounced over and probably killed him. 2-on-3. Hardsau and Nekkers. I mean, especially... There it is! There's the drop. Oh, man, he must have heard that down there. It's like, oh, no, that's going to go over the ledge. Dupree sneaking in, and this should be a free kill on Neck. There's no way he can react to it. What a shame. 1 versus 2 now. 45 seconds. Hardsau out in the open. If that door opens, he's got 1 shot. If he misses it, he's going to be dead. The bomb is in front of him. Oh, wow.
Oh, this is so cool.
He knows the bomb is in front of him.
Yeah.
They will... I'm going to call it out. They're never going to check this position.
Nope.
Never going to happen.
If they do, they're gods.
That is so unlikely. Out of all the positions that he could have taken, why would he be here with the AWP? 20 seconds on the clock, and he's waiting. He just needs that 1 kill. Dupree's not thinking about it. Oh! But he gets the kill anyway, and it's a 9-6 finish at the end of the half. Dupree with a nice double. Man.
Anders Dupree's a god. He was pre-aiming.
That is
pre-aiming that
crazy.
spot.
That is so crazy.
He is a god. He was pre-aiming that spot. What a beast. That is so sick from Dupree.
Listen, credit to Payne for bringing it back. They just won 5 rounds in a row. I mean, they were getting wiped out on Nuke. This is completely one-sided.
That's the crazy thing, though. This really does. It feels like we see this a lot, right? Where it's like, oh, 8-1, and then the other team wins 5 rounds in a row, and it just really feels like you get just chains of rows, chains of rounds in a row in Counter-Strike right now. These teams are very, very comfortable. It's rare to see a brawl. It feels like where it's just going back and forth, just over and over again.
Second half is going to be coming up here. We got pistols all over the place. Some utility actually on the Payne side. 2 smokes, flashbangs. They're going to go quick for it. Dupree, he cannot see anything at all. Safe will take 1. Hardsau with a double lucky, fighting for his life back here, trying to reload, jumping to avoid the Glocks. It's not going to be doable. Sip, the clutch minister himself. 1 versus 3. That's asking a lot. He's going to be walking straight in. What a headshot to bring down Hardsau. He's fighting out in the open, but he cannot deal with the rest. And it will be Payne winning it.
The goosh.
Yeah, it's too much.
I thought he had it. I thought he was the one who hit the headshot there. That's pretty crazy.
Well.
Yeah, well is right. Payne Gaming are now the ones who get to administer the pain.
And they're dishing it out. They're doing a fine job. That desperation when you're in that corner jumper, you're like, please, please. 9-7.
Oh. Let's see. A little bit of speed here.
Oh.
Straight down vents. I like that change. And now you have to worry about this on the bottom side. Yep, Glaive already having to rotate around. So this one play has caused Astralis to rotate so much already.
Yeah, and even if he finds no kills, it's just a constant thing you have to worry about. Oh, he's down there somewhere. Is he going to come shoot us in the back on ramp? Is he going to be coming back out the vent? Like, you just don't know. So just having that in your mind is annoying. They could just turn it around and come back to the A-bomb site. Wouldn't be such a bad call at the moment. Hardsau pushing towards the ramp room and actually putting some pressure on Hell over here. But they're going to make their way down. Sip with a deagle. Well, he's got some backup in Glaive. Now all attention is on him. Sip getting the 1 kill. Glaive not connecting. He had some moments here where he maybe could have had a kill to top it off with. That's not going to happen now. 2
body shots. That's a rough break. Oh, and now it's going to be so difficult. And this is, again, yeah, exactly. This is what I want to see. Put yourself in a position to at least save the Deagle Kevlar for the next round. Because you're in a double eco scenario after this force buy. You might as well put yourself in a position where you can do some damage in the next round. I really like this from Astralis. So we saw that from Payne in the first half. I got to point it out. And here, I was expecting a similar style from both of these teams. And we're getting that right now in spades. Very even kind of style going on between the two of them, measured. And yeah, let's make us back in.
There's not much to gain, is there, if you're trying to run in and fight at the end.
Well, some teams do it though. Some teams do
Yeah.
just run in there with the Deagle and Kevlar and then, you know, just try and get a kill, but then die, and you're like, okay, but now it's a hard eco.
It's a bit different. There are some maps, right, where you can try and lock them into the bomb site, but that B bomb site on Nuke has like 5 different exits to it, so it's kind of hard to trap anyone on the site even.
True.
8 to 9, and 18th round coming up. Pain. I mean, I'm just impressed by the level of the comeback here. Neckers is 17 kills, 14 on Safe, 13 on Hard Sow. That's the trio that's doing most of the work on that side. It's way more spread out on the other side. But actually, I mean, Pain in terms of kills have just... It's unbelievable the level they've made up here. Big with 0, nice jump in, but he actually slowed down anyway. I think he needed to keep pushing. Now they've been slowed. There are the Deagles from the previous round back with a vengeance.
This is downloaded. This is Astralis being ready for that exact kind of play. Very quick, where they try and make it fake. They make it sound like this is going to be an upper rush, or at least some kind of early pressure on upper, and instead swing for ramp. And you saw Astralis, as soon as those nades were going, they were already rotating bodies over to ramp. They were ready for that.
They're never going to know about Dupree. Are they checking it? Nope, he's walking down. They avoided each other. PGL and Dupree avoided each other in the most ridiculous fashion around that silo, so that when the second player comes out, he thinks that's already been checked. Rafters already been checked. How do you do this? Yeah, waiting for him. Glaive is like, hello.
Oh, what do you do there? You just got nowhere to go. 10 kills for Glaive, 10 rounds on the board for Astralis. And no, they don't have 10 chances, Pain. Well, they do. They got a good bit of time left to work with here.
They've got a little bit, yeah. Another timeout being called, this time by Pain.
Yeah, that's a tilt-worthy round.
It is, and I think part of the issue, I mean, obviously the stack is annoying to be up against, but the problem really is that, and it's like almost an instinct. You run into that many people inside of ramp, and instead of like just keep fighting, just keep running, because the further you get into ramp, the more space you create behind you. But he stopped with the Mac 10 to take the fight for a while there, and that's going to slow everyone down. They get bunched up behind him, and they all get shut down.
Oh, okay. So this is
outnumbered.
Mr. Outnumbered. Rocking the AK. But, you know, that makes sense. He's been using the AK for most of this map so far. Even if he is on the CT side right now.
Loving it.
And he's managed to recover an AK as well. So, let's see. Can he put it to good use?
Let's see. 10 to 8. Neckers making the drop down now.
Okay, then.
Pretty sure they did spot it.
They did.
And it makes a big difference. If you know that someone's down here, yeah. Oh, Sip, he's not looking the right way. He could be dead. He will be dead. Neckers, what a kill. Sip, that's a big giveaway.
He has no way to know. It's a gamble, right?
Yeah, but
is he decon or is he control room?
He doesn't have to take the risk at all, right? Yeah. I mean, he could just walk past the window and keep looking at the door, right? That's a bit of a slip up in my opinion.
Tough. That's the break of it, but that's why you put a guy down vent like that. It's the chaos and the opportunity, and the little lady luck you're able to get through. Nicely done though by Magisk. Finds a kill to bring it back. Big spot here by Glaive. Oh. He's gonna be pinned. He's stuck. Oh! Gets a double! Not a triple, but that was so much damage.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he was in an almost unwinnable position. Neckers comes back out, but the priest just waiting in mini, and that was Astralis. That just stole the round. Especially Glaive.
What happened?
I mean, this is such an uncomfortable, not this one, but for Glaive, it's so, you get dinked through the wall, you're pushed into a position you cannot get out of, and you just get a double kill anyway.
They ate that HE.
They must have thought, they must not have realized that he was trapped there. They probably thought, oh no, he's backed off. Further.
Yeah, he probably backed off into spawn, yeah. Still, they ate that HE. That was a money HE. Oh, man. This is brutal, Anders. Now there's going to be a great opportunity for Astralis to get the cushion going.
Yeah, Again, I'm so impressed that Pain are keeping up to this level, because it was such a dreadful beginning, but now that round is actually so pivotal. They've given so much back. I wonder if they even... I mean, if they end up losing this first map from here on out, it's going to be... That's going to be the point in the demo. They go back and look at it and think, man, why? We actually had that locked down so well. This was a flawless round from Astralis. That's even worse. Now the money is building up in a massive way. Lucky has a scout, but even he has 10,000 in the bank. He can keep playing with it, buying an AWP, or he can just straight upgrade if he wants to.
I think you should. I think you should upgrade.
It is the major.
Yeah, don't mess around. Don't mess around with the shenanigans. Don't just stop.
Well, let's just flag it for now and see what happens, right? Every body shot with the scout will count as a kill with the AWP.
Ooh, Zip with that classic karambit. Okay. A man of taste. PGL though gonna get dusted. Safe as well. And now let's see, what are they capable of? Pain. It's a lot of presence out in yard, and there's that scout going to work.
He's been vindicated. Magisk. Oh, Glaive with the headshot. They're never gonna check for Magisk now. Because it's confirmed to them there's 2 people outside. One is in garage with the scout, the other one is mini. That was Glaive, and if you walk out here, it's really hard to see. Oh, actually, Magisk giving up the position. That's definitely not needed.
Interesting. Well, still 3 remain, and that will be heard. So at least there's a little bit of info gained here for Astralis. They know that there's still a presence out in yard. All 3 of them. I like this approach though from Pain. Give yourself the best chance possible. So you see them swinging together so that they're in position to trade frag, which is exactly how you should be playing this out right now, I think. I like the fact that they are just grouping up and looking to try and bludgeon their way onto a bomb site.
It looks like Bigusir is pushing his teammate forward, like, please go. Don't go back. We're going forward. 40 seconds on the clock is not that much time. At this point in the game, all it takes is a little mistake and you're going to be out of it. Now, they do have a lot of nades up. I mean, for 3 people left, they actually have more nades than Astralis do, which is interesting. But they still need to get the bomb down before those nades really come into effect. If they use all of them for the bomb plant, it's not going to help them that much. Lucky holding the one side, Windows being shot out, Glaive being wall-banged. He almost panicked at the minute there. Looking under him as well. You could tell the panic is kind of still in effect, but he gets himself back in action with the kill on Hard Sal. That's pretty good. 5 seconds now. They can no longer plant the bomb. It's going to be a really good spray, but the round is still won. Dupree staying alive. It's another run for Astralis. And that, I mean, it's kind of close. I'm actually impressed that Glaive managed to control himself there. You could kind of tell, he's like, oh no, they're coming out the window and they're shooting me through the floor. What's happening?
I mean, that was still a very successful round for Pain, all things considered. 4 kills like that in a round that you lose, it means that Astralis are really going to have to tap into the bank that they generated the round before. So you have, I mean, you're still in this Pain. It's hard. It's not going to be easy by any stretch, especially because Astralis are demonstrating that they've got a good way to lock down yard. So you're going to feel the pressure there. And okay, are we going to go? It looked very aggressive for a second there.
Wait, me still might be. PGL comes down through mini while he's reloading. What a great hit. Dupree is down. I love that mini play. It's so effective. Magisk with the spray. It's even better. He just kept holding down mouse 1 and he wrecks them. Now it's Safe and Hard Sal trying to make it back. Nade, is it going to go? He's down in the vent, so that keeps Safe alive. Otherwise, he would have been dead right then and there. Oh, Magisk. Woof. I mean, that was the opening of the round. That was so good from that mini kill. Not going to make a difference any longer. Sip with the final double, and it's Astralis at 14-8. Oh, I feel so bad for Pain because if this finishes something like 16-8, 16-9, or 10 or something, I think it's going to give the false solution that Pain got wiped out on this map, and I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah.
I think they've looked really competitive.
It's Astralis' map pick as well, so I mean, it's really going to just feel like a job well done by Astralis. This is the case, though, where if Pain have really trust in their game, then it's just you shake this off. If you lose this to Nuke, you're like, we got the drop pick on an Ancient somehow. We managed to get that through the veto. And so let's worry about that. You know, let's win our map pick and then force Vertigo, all right? That's going to be the name of the game to keep your head in it. But Glaive once again.
Through the smoke. Hard Sal nearly went the same way. Nearly destroyed by Sip over at ramp.
Oh, this is really looking like Astralis are just in full control right now.
Yeah, they've hit a much higher level all of a sudden. Lucky. He's holding essentially his own position on the T side, right? That's where he was. Yeah. He's like, let me see. He's going to get Molotov then. I wonder if he's going to move forward. No. That's what Safe did, if you remember. He was like, all right, Molotov, I'm just going to run up.
Safe was combat opping. That guy was crazy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Ooh, oh, nice flash. That is a sick setup.
And he saw a second player, but instead of fighting, he's like, no, you know what? It's 5-on-3. It's not worth it. Huge off angle there for Dupree, but Nekis, he's been on point in this game, and he's able to adjust in the moment. 3 versus 4, though. They're still in a lot of trouble here.
Living life on the edge with 2 health.
Yeah.
Really
Don't go near the
close.
fire neck, because it's not worth it. Be careful. Safe goes to check. He's actually clearing Mini from yard with an AWP, and he gets the kill on Magus. That is hard to do. Hardsau comes in with a headshot. Now it's a 2-on-2 all of a sudden. And they've got an orb coming up out of the vent. He's just going to go straight for it. He's not even checking anything. He just walks out. That is a crazy play for Lucky. Flash to set it up. Peek is out there for Sip. He's going to be dropping down. They know the AWP is still alive. 1 versus 2 now, and the bomb is not planted. He has to run through. There's nothing he could do. How does he even stop this defuse? He cannot. Oh, they're going to team up. What? They came out of it, and Lucky will get the kill. Man, they could have won the round by just defusing. There's nothing you do to stop it, but they actually came back, and that maybe was the only way that he could have won that 1 versus 2. But it's going to be Astralis on 15 rounds.
I can't believe he comes off that defuse.
I just can't believe it.
I can't believe he comes off that defuse. The bomb was not planted for him. Once you know that, it's like, how are you just not sticking that defuse? That's crazy, Anders.
Just a split-second decision. Yeah, wow. This, from safe to clear Mini like that with an AWP and actually get the kill inside of the bomb site is really fantastic. But yeah, this right here, safe is not to be underestimated. 15-8 now. PGL leading the charge out of the yard. He's going to be making the run through. They must be able to hear that. Yeah, they do. They threw that Molotov for that reason. But he's already down. So far, so good.
Oh, Zip. Oh. Nice molly. That's a nice Molotov. That's going to do some damage.
And Lucky's fallen back to help him out. Because Zero goes down. Sip is out of the round. Lucky's staying alive. This is dangerous, Lucky. If 3 people turn that corner, you could quickly kill one of them, but wallbang shot through the edge, you can actually do that. But so far, he's not connected with anyone. So it's a 4-on-4. Starting to make their way down below. No one, I mean, Magus is close by, but oh, there's no one covering him. He's just on his own, and the Molotov means they can't even really push him. Nade around the corner as well. Magus gets it once again. Back with the action, a double for him before he goes down. It's a 2-on-3 PGL. You have to check the vents, and he just is a little bit late with that one. Hardsau on his own. He has to do everything, and they know where he is. The element of surprise not with him, but with Dupree, it certainly is the headshot, and with that, the map as well. 16-8 Astralis with the opening gambit here. They're going to be playing. It's going to be paying off on Nuke. That means Ancient is going to be coming up next, but what a victory for Astralis it is.
Man, they are looking good on Nuke as well.
Yeah.
Astralis, they looked like they were in total control from A to B on that, like the long streak in the first half on the T side to set themselves up with a nice